Hello and welcome everybody to Spuds Baseball on YouTube. But we have an interesting game today. The Cap City Aviators and the Casper Spuds get ready to face off tonight here at Pioneer Park in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I'll tell you right now, this is going to be a fun one because not only are these two teams battling it out once again for the third time this year, but the Cap City Aviators are starting their first ever home game in franchise history here at Pioneer Park. Kai Janagabis, Nick Rose joined alongside me. Nick, what are your thoughts going into this matchup?
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here in Cheyenne for the inaugural home game for these Cap City Aviators. We've got a pretty good crowd out here in Cheyenne. Should be a lot of fun going into tonight's matchup. As you said, third time playing already this season, so should be a good game. Both teams know each other decently so far, but we'll see how it comes out tonight on a brand new ballpark.
Definitely. Now, we'll get started with starting lineups here in just a couple minutes, but I will say the two pitchers on the bump tonight looking to go out and throw their best stuff as they would normally. Number 4 on the bump for the Casper Spuds is Tyson Mosentine, and then on the bump for the Cap City Aviators, they're going to have Broden, who we saw pitch a couple of times earlier this year. And honestly, this is going to be an exciting matchup. The last two times these teams went up against each other, the Casper Spuds won it in a clean sweep after Mercy ruling Cap City on back-to-back games. But Cap City since then has won their first game in franchise history against the Oahe Zap, winning 7-6. They had a tough road skid against the Spearfish Sasquatch, but they're looking to bounce back and take this one game against the Casper Spuds. I had to remember that it's not a multi-series.
No, that comes later in the week as the Aviators head back to Casper to face off against the Spuds in a 4-game series. But this one, a one-off here in Cheyenne, as we mentioned multiple times already. The inaugural home game for the Aviators, the first one in franchise history, should be a lot of fun.
Definitely. We'll be saying that all throughout tonight. We'd like to give a quick shout-out to Donate Life and the Wyoming Air National Guard that is here tonight and supporting the Cap City Aviators and the Casper Spuds. It'll be a super fun night full of jam-packed events, action, pitching, and most of all, fun. So with that being said, we'll be right back here on Casper Spuds Baseball on YouTube to see how the rest of this game goes right here, right now in Cheyenne.
And fans, if you will stay standing until the colors are retired from the field. Shout out to the Wyoming Air National Guard Honor Guard for their presentations of the colors tonight. Fans, first pitch is momentarily. We like to get loud when we cheer on baseball, so let's make some noise.
And presenting our game ball is our mascot. What?
They didn't get the memo? Somebody said, I guess they didn't get the memo. What memo? I don't know. I hope I didn't do something wrong. It's the big, like, shack. Do we have walk-up songs for aviators?
Yes, okay. We do, but it's not like...
More volume, please.
We don't have more volume.
Okay, we're giving more volume now.
There is no more volume.
There's no more?
No, it's maxed.
Okay, I'm being told that the volume is maxed out.
We got it.
Wait, scratch that. That's
Perfect.
Why was it turned down?
Okay.
for Jordan.
Oh.
And fans, tonight's game is brought to you by Donate Life Wyoming and the Wyoming Air National Guard. First home game for your Cap City Aviators. On the mound is the pitcher Derek Barrino, number 18, from Oklahoma Panhandle State. I'm sorry, you won't be able to Spuds. Yep, you're on the phone, I'm doing it. Everybody,
Yeah, this is my buddy Matt.
known this
What's up,
guy
I'm
since
Nick.
I was 2. All right,
What's
so
up,
yeah.
guys?
What's up?
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome right back to Spuds Baseball here on YouTube as the first ever home game for the Cap City Aviators gets underway here at Pioneer Park. Kai Jenagabis, Nick Rose. Nick, what are you looking to expect from this game?
Looking to see a lot of runs, a lot of extra base hits. We've talked about his pregame. It's a shorter ballpark than most of these players are used to. 328 down one line, 330 down the other, and 357 to dead center. So smaller ballpark than they're used to, but looking to expect a lot of runs.
Definitely. So Andrew Witt comes up, and the first pitch is underway as this one is hit shallowly into right. That might have the potential to get down. The right fielder, however, crashing in hard, makes the first catch on the first pitch for the first out at Pioneer Park to start the Aviators' first ever home game.
That was a good job from Gallo to hustle in and catch that shallow pop-up to right.
Definitely a solid play there by the right fielder. Now batting for the Spuds, Carter Patak, the second baseman for tonight. Next pitch to Patak, fastball that paints the outside corner for strike number one. Obviously, tough road game as well for the Casper Spuds just the other day against the Fort Collins Foxes. What do you think is the mentality going into this one game?
Just got to reset. This is a reset game. You have one game against them before you head to Spearfish to play the Sasquatch. This is a reset opportunity to get yourselves going in the right column before you go up to Spearfish.
Definitely. Carter Patak now awaiting the 1-1. Another fastball that paints the outside corner for strike two. So Patak finds himself behind early. And I couldn't agree more. The Fort Collins Foxes have been a tough team for the Spuds all year round, and definitely the border war has had an impact on this team in some way, shape, or form. And they're looking to get back to top-tier form against the Cap City Aviators, as the next pitch from the Aviators is a ball high.
Absolutely, and what better place to do it than a hitter-friendly park?
Definitely. And for the Aviators, definitely a different atmosphere. So you got to think that they're going to try their best, too, to take this one away in their first ever home game. Next pitch to Patak, swung on and fouled back off the glove of the catcher.
Absolutely. First ever home game. Got to be feeling excited out there in the field. And when you come up to the plate to support and show out for these Cheyenne fans, we'll see what they can do tonight.
Definitely. I will say it's interesting being in Wyoming and not in Casper to see the Spuds play as the 1-2 swung on and missed by Carter Patak. So the first strikeout here at Pioneer Park for the Aviators is Carter Patak, who goes down swinging. So how about it? The Aviators, 2 very quick outs.
Now batting for the Spuds,
Yeah, that was a good job from
right fielder Casper Spuds.
Derek on the mound. The retired to the top 2 guys in this Spuds lineup. Let's see if Barino is able to handle best.
So Jasper Best stands in now. Hasn't had too many ABs on the season, but is looking to do what he can with those ABs. Here's the next pitch. Chopper hit to the third baseman, fields it cleanly. The throw on the run, in time to get him. Jasper Best grounds out to the third baseman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Aviators. So how about it? So we'll be back here in the bottom half of the first to see how the Aviators fare against Tyson Mosentine. But before we do that, let's get you guys a little hyped up.
I can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I'll risk anything to be great. I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. Big energy, got the crowd going. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be.
Hello, Spuds and Cap City Aviators fans. We're back here at Pioneer Park in Cheyenne as the first pitch from Tyson Mosentine gets popped up to the shortstop, Andrew Witt. He doesn't have to move far before recording the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back starts to the inning where both of the leadoff guys were retired very, very quickly.
Next up for the Aviators, designated hitter.
And Tyson Mosentine definitely looking to be that type of pitcher here tonight. Looking to try to lock things down early, try to get the bats for the Spuds back up ASAP. Definitely needing to get a couple of good starts here, especially after a rocky start to the season.
Absolutely.
Next pitch for Mosentine, a high slider that misses just above the zone.
And it's got to feel good retiring Devereaux in one pitch, as he is by far the Aviators' most dangerous hitter.
Not only that, but probably one of the biggest speedsters on this team as well.
Absolutely. Had 23 stolen bases at Hawken College last year.
Definitely going to be a guy to watch out for, especially, too, if you're Stone Bassick behind the dish. Got to make sure you keep them honest as well if you're Tyson Mosentine. So here's the next pitch, the 1-1, swung on and missed. Good off-speed stuff that just broke at the knees.
Just nasty stuff to Sever there. Got way out in front of it. Was not expecting off-speed from Tyson.
Yeah, so Tanner Sever, he's looking to do some impact here. He's looking to add on some damage, try to get the run started early for the Cap City Aviators as the next pitch from Mosentine is a fastball outside. So here is the 1-2 now on the way. High fastball, call the ball.
Full count here, Kai. What's your go-to pitch in this spot if you're Mosentine?
Honestly, go back to that changeup. You were able to catch Sever off timing with that pitch. You know how well it breaks vertically, and he did. Tyson Mosentine threw it right there. That ball is carrying to deep right center. Is it going to get out of here? It does. Bye-bye, baby. So Tanner Sever hits the first home run at Pioneer Park for the Cap City Aviators. So how about it? The scoring gets started with the Aviators' first run bomb.
Absolutely. That was Sever's second extra base hit of the season and the second home run in Aviators franchise history.
So how about it? The Aviators get it started after a great swing there from Tanner Sever. Again, another thing to note, like we said before, 357 to straightaway center. There is not a whole lot of room between you and the wall if you're any of the outfielders right now. So here's the next pitch from Mosentine. This is a fastball that gets fouled away into the parking lot for strike one.
And something to note, Sever did not hit a home run in college last year and 31 ABs at Weatherford College. So first home run that he's probably hit in a little while.
Here's the next pitch from Mosentine, fouled off towards the backstop.
And what a place to do it in the first ever game here in Cheyenne for the Aviators.
Definitely. I mean, talk about waiting to get a homestead started right there. So the Aviators strike first. Tyson Mosentine looking to lock back in here with the 0-2 count. Good slider. That hits the corner for strike three. So Mosentine sits down Cahill.
It's a nasty pitch there from Mosentine to get Cahill caught looking and retire the second batter of the inning.
I will have to argue a little bit here that Brandon Buchanan might be one of the best hitters on this roster as well. I believe over a 350 batting average. This is a guy who is going to make a big splash when he can.
Yeah, 16 ABs, batting .438 so far in ILB play.
Here's the next pitch from Mosentine. Chopper down the line, and it'll go into the dugout.
Has 7 hits, all singles so far this year for the Aviators. 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and only 2 strikeouts as well.
So Mosentine ahead again in the count, 0-2. And honestly, if I'm Mosentine, I'm going back to that slider on the outside corner. You got the call the first time, might as well try it for a second time. Here's a fastball just a little too high.
Yeah, and the catcher, Stone Vasic, was set up there on the outside corner, trying to look to frame that once again for a strike 3 call, looking just missed there.
Here's the 1-2 fastball, practically in the same spot for ball 2. So you have a 2-2 count now. Brandon Buchanan looking to extend the inning. Tyson Mosentine looking to end it. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. So Tyson Mosentine gets out of it after allowing a home run to none other than Tanner Sever. So the Aviators lead 1-0. We'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube for more action here in Cheyenne. We'd like to take a brief moment to thank you, Allen and Crouch, for sponsoring the Casper Spuds and for helping supply the Casper area with petroleum for over 40 years. Now back to the purple and teal bats cracking on YouTube.
The Casper Spuds would like to thank the City of Casper for all the hard work that they put in at Mike Lansing Field and all over the city. Once again, a big thank you to Paul Wazica and everyone else involved at the City of Casper for keeping Mike Lansing and the
Hello, Spuds fans and Cap City Aviator fans.
There you go.
Finally, we're back here in Cheyenne at Pioneer Park for the Aviators' first ever home game of franchise history. But getting things started in the top half of the second is none other than Cale McCarville. He'll take a first pitch ball.
Yeah, Kale managing to come back from a hand injury that he suffered in the first series of the entire season, I believe, against the Zap. So good to see him back out there.
Definitely. Kale taking a high fastball, make it 2-0 now.
And speaking of injuries, we have an update on Brody Carter after the events of last night. He is okay. He has been diagnosed with a concussion, but all is well after the scary incident down in Fort Collins.
Kale taking another high fastball inside for ball 3.
And we're just asking you fans if you continue to pray or whatever you would like to do in support of Carter and his family. That would be much appreciated, and we thank you very much.
Definitely glad to hear that Brody's doing well. Granted, concussion still never the answer. Kale will walk here, but at the same time, glad nothing's broken. Glad it sounds like he should be able to come back relatively soon. But at the same time, hopefully all prayers and good wishes go out to Brody Carter.
Absolutely.
Third baseman, Jordan Jones.
So with that being said, Kale starts things off here in the top half of the second with a walk. Now coming up, Jordan Jones. Jones hit a grand slam at Mike Lansing Field just about a week ago from today. Jones takes a high fastball, called ball.
That's one of 3 hits that he has on the season so far, so looking to turn it around a little bit here.
Definitely Jordan Jones, Mississippi Valley State University player with Noah Buford. He'll take the 1-0, swinging for strike 1.
Yeah, he wanted to power that one out to the mitt past center field. He had all the power behind that swing, just couldn't get the ball.
And again, the thing is, while Mike Lansing Field has a lot of elevation behind it, so does Cheyenne. I mean, there's not a whole lot of drop-off. Here's a pickoff, but not in time to get Kale. But definitely going to be one of the things to look for tonight. We talked about the long ball earlier, but again, this is going to be a place where the ball is going to fly. Even with the dimensions, the elevation is going to do numbers on how that baseball moves in the outfield.
Absolutely. It's even 800 and 900 feet higher up than Casper.
Jordan Jones hits this one right down the line. It's fair. Kale McCarville rounds second. He's looking for third. Jordan Jones rounds first, looks for second. Cody McCrary waving in McCarville. He scores, so it's an RBI double for Jordan Jones, who brings Kale McCarville all the way around from first.
And how about that from McCarville, hustling all the way from first to home on an RBI double. Gotta love it for him to be out there and be able to do things such as that after being out for such a long time due to an injury.
Definitely. So Jordan Jones gets the scoring started for the Spuds. So we're tied at 1 apiece. And now standing in is Stone Vasic. Stone had a tough time in Fort Collins, is looking to bounce back here against the Aviators and keep some momentum going into that Spearfish series. So here's the 0-0. Foul ball right back to the backstop. So a pretty good start to this one, I would say, Nick.
Yeah, man, you take that if for both teams so far. Aviators hit the first home run at home, and then Spuds come back and answer at the top of the next inning.
So the 1-1 is fouled up over to the right side. It looks like it'll just barely clear the bleachers and over to the bathroom party deck.
No, I'm looking at the stats from Stone Vasic over in the Fort Collins series, 0 for 5 at the plate on June 12th and 0 for 1 on June 13th. So definitely looking to get back in the swing of things.
Definitely looking to add a hit to that hit column. And hopefully for Stone, drive in Jordan, who's standing at second. This one is laced to left field. That's going to get down right past the outstretched glove of the shortstop. Stone Vasic's got himself a hit. And not only that, but it's an RBI single as that brings Jordan Jones all the way around from second.
And that's a way to get your groove back, too. That was a sharply hit right to the shortstop, right past his outstretched glove. He jumped to try and go get that. Not quite able to snag it, and it brings in Jordan Jones from second base.
So the Casper Spuds now lead 2-1. And now batting Drew Wardell, who got his first hit a couple nights ago, actually. Drew takes a high fastball for ball 1. But Drew was looking hitless to start the season. He's really picked things up a little bit since he's been able to make a couple more starts in the lineup.
2 hits in his last 2 games, and that includes his first one against the Aviators.
So here's the 0-1 called fastball on the outside corner for strike one. So the 1-1 now. Drew Wardell, 1-1 spot. Stone Vasic standing over there at first base. Here's the pitch on the way. Drew check swings. They'll say he went around. So strike two.
It was a little bit of a funky check swing there.
Definitely was. Me and Logan Hunter talked about this a little bit earlier in the season, but Drew Wardell, kind of a old school type of guy. No batting mitts, wrist shape.
Mm-hmm.
Not a whole lot of equipment. A guy just out there to play ball. So here's the next pitch to Drew. Fastball way outside. 2-2 now. I will say, too, not a whole lot of speed going on between these two runners, potential runners right now, and Stone Vasic and Drew Wardell standing at the plate.
Vasic taking a very conservative lead off of first, not wanting to get picked off.
So here's the 2-2. Stone actually steals. We'll see if he can get there in time. And they say he got him. And Drew Wardell strikes out in the process, so it's a little bit of an unorthodox double play.
Strike him out, throw him out.
So pretty solid stuff right there from the Aviators' defensive line.
It was a good job from Devereaux behind the plate to recognize that Vasic was taking off from first and to throw him out at second.
Definitely. Now coming up, the speedy Trey Brooks. Trey's got a lot of speed to him, but not a lot of hits on the season. Next pitch, called ball on the outside part of the plate. But at the same time, it does feel like Drew has just hit so many balls as hard as he can, and they just have not been able to find a hole. Next pitch to Trey, inside for ball two. So Trey now ahead of the count, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike one.
Looks like he got a little piece of that, but it went directly right back into the catcher's glove.
The Spuds looking to extend this inning. Already 2 hits and 2 runs scored here in the second inning. Here's the pitch. This one is lined sharply into left field. It's right at the left fielder, however, so that'll end the top half of the second inning. The Spuds score 2, and we'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
With over 20 years of experience, 5150 Heating and Air Conditioning can help you with all your HVAC needs. A proud sponsor of the Casper Spuds, they serve clients in Casper, Douglas, and Rollins. Call 307-259-0053 for all you need in heating and air conditioning. 5150 Heating and Air Conditioning, proud sponsor of the Casper Spuds.
So now coming up to bat for the Cap City Aviators, Colin Bird. Bird swings and misses at a first pitch off speed from Tyson Mosentine.
I watched Bird take a couple of swings during BP, and you can interpret those however you want, but a few of them bounced over the fence behind the outfield fence. if you can see that in our live stream. So he's got a lot of power if he connects with one.
Definitely. Colin Bird, kind of a two-way here with both of these teams for the Casper Spuds and the Cap City Aviators. This one comes in. He doesn't flinch at all. Colin will just take his walk over to first base.
Bird hit by the pitch.
He ate that pitch very well.
Next to bat for the Aviators, second baseman, number 15, Kurt Heath.
So now coming in, Kurt Heath. Typically see him at that second base spot, but tonight over at third. So runner on first, no outs. Next pitch, call the ball from Tyson Mosentine.
Heath struggling so far to get it going in ILB play, but last year in college, I would say, looking at the stats, the second most dangerous hitter in this Aviators lineup.
So here's the 1-0. This one, foul.
In 215 at-bats, he had 81 hits, 39 RBIs, 23 walks, with an OPS at 937
Pretty solid work from Kurt Heath.
at Bentley University.
Looking to recreate what he did then over at Bentley. Next one is popped up down the third base line. That'll get over the fence and just past the bleachers. So it's a 1-1 count now to Kurt Heath. Apologies, 2-1 now. 1-2. Next pitch runs a little too far inside on Heath. Backs out of the way on that one. 2-2.
Yeah, numbers are hard. It's all right.
It is. There's a reason we're sports journalism majors, not math majors.
That is most definitely true.
So the 2-2 in the bottom of the second with a runner at first. The Aviators looking to combat that 2 runs that the Spuds put up as this one's laced into right center. That's going to get down. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Finally, it's picked up by the right fielder, Brooks. He'll hit his cutoff man in Carter Patak. Patak will have to eat it. And the second run for the Cap City Aviators comes across. So we're all tied up here in the bottom of the second.
And that was a fantastic piece of hitting from Heath there. Sends that ball into the gap in right center. Is able to get to second base while tying up this game with his second extra base hit of the season.
A little curious what the move's going to be with Cody McCrary coming out now to talk to Tyson Mosentine. A lot of times you typically see that from the pitching coach / assistant coach, Nathan Townsend. Again, special shout out to Donate Life and the Wyoming Air National Guard for sponsoring and supporting the Casper Spuds.
Coach McCreary still out there talking to Mosentine, and have to wonder what was going on in that conversation as Mosentine stays on the mound as well.
Once again, at the plate for your Aviators, right fielder, number 12, Jack Gallo.
So it's a 2-2 ball game here in the bottom of the second. Standing in now, following Kurt Heath, like you mentioned, Jack Gallo will take a first pitch off speed for ball 1.
Gallo recorded the first putout at home in Aviators franchise history with that weak fly ball hit to him over there in right field from Andrew Witt.
Next pitch misses the zone. 2-0 now. So here's the, apologies, here's the 1-1 for Mosentine. Swung on and missed. Umpire Sale caught a piece of that. Apologies, that makes it 2-1 now. Mosentine looks the runner back. He kicks, he deals. Fastball that catches the outside corner for strike 2.
Gallo just looking to get it going. Had a fairly good performance last night against the Spearfish Sasquatch, going 0 for 1, but drawing 2 walks and scoring a run as well.
And this one is also roped into left. That's going to get down. The Cap City Aviators will pick up their third run of the inning. Apologies, their third run of the game, their second run of the bottom half of the second. And the Aviators now lead 3-2.
Yeah, and there you see it, him finally getting comfortable, recording only his second hit so far of the season.
Brings up the left fielder, number 22, Brody Oilo.
So Brody Oilo standing in now. Mosentine just looking to try to get a double play here. This one bounces in the dirt in front of Stone Vasic. And heading over to second base is going to be Jack Gallo.
Just heads up base running from Gallo, realizes the ball gets away from the catcher, and he hustles over to second base to get a man in scoring position for Olo.
Next pitch called a strike from Mosentine. Here's the next pitch. Chopper down the third base line. Picking it up is assistant coach Chris Romano on the hop. Nick, so far, what have you seen between both these teams?
I've seen a lot of hits between all these teams.
Next pitch from Mosentine, slider that catches the outside corner to make it a 2-2 count.
And while, yes, we have seen the long ball, we've also seen a lot of well hits or good hits into the gaps that have gone for extra bases and brought guys in from each team.
See, that next fastball from Mosentine was just a little bit high. So Mosentine now in a 3-2 count. He kicks, he deals. The pitch swung on and missed. Good breaking ball stuff there to catch Oil off his feet. So the first out of the bottom half of the second
Next up for the Aviators,
has officially
center
happened.
fielder, number 6, Jax Badarius.
So that's the third K of the night for Tyson Mosentine. Mosentine kicks, he deals. This one's hit sharply to the shortstop. Witt can't field it cleanly, but he recovers. The throw would have been in time, but it's dropped, however, by the first baseman, Drew Wardell.
And those just aren't errors that you can expect to keep making over and over again and win ball games, especially close ball games where 1 or 2 runs will be the deciding factor. Having an error like that is very costly.
And I'm curious, too, if they're going to award the error to Witt or to Drew. That ball was just hit so sharply to Witt. It was tough for him to field it cleanly. The throw was there, and it was in time. Drew just not able to hold on to it. I don't know if he really expected the throw to come down.
16, Ryan Devereaux.
Not sure what happened, but it was unfortunate on the Spud side nonetheless.
So here's the 0-0 with a runner at third and a runner at first. So runners on the corners, just one out.
And this is where you're really looking forward to a ground ball double play if you're Mosentine on the mound.
So they will award the error to Andrew Witt there, or apologies, to Drew Wardell instead of Witt.
Yeah, it looked like the ball just popped out of his glove. They're not able to properly secure it on the throw into him at first, which would have been in time.
So 2 on, 1 out. 2 runs come across here in the second for both teams. Here's the next pitch. This one swung on and hit sharply into right. Ranging in front of it is the right fielder. The throw is cut off by Drew Wardell, and another run will come across for the Aviators. So make it a 4-2 ball game, but not before Mosentine gets the second out of the inning.
Now they'll play for the Cap City
Yeah, that was a good job from Best to get that ball, get behind it, and get it in. Just not able to get the runner over on third before he could come in and score.
I will say a little curious what would have happened if maybe Drew let that one go. The throw was pretty clean to Stone Vasic over at home, but Drew cut it off in time to make sure the runner didn't try to get second.
Fans, we want to let you know some car keys have been turned in to the merchandise table. There's a blue Boston Terrier keychain, and those are your keys there at the merch table.
So 2 outs, 1 ball, runner at first. The pitch for Mosentine, fastball, just missed that corner.
Press box.
At the bottom of every inning until they run out of t-shirts, Wyoming Air National Guard will be launching t-shirts.
So here's the 2-0 on the way.
Until they run out
Pickoff move from Mosentine, not in time. Got to respect him trying to keep the runner honest.
Absolutely. Sever already 1 for 1 on the day with 1 RBI as well.
So here's the 2-0 on the way. Mosentine misses just high with the fastball, 3-0. Tough start to the game for Mosentine so far, but the Aviators, you have to give them props as well. They've been batting really well this go around against the Spuds. As Mosentine misses the zone again, and he'll walk another batter.
Yeah, this is the hottest that I've seen these Aviator bats so far this season.
So with that, it looks like Nathan Townsend will make a move to the bullpen. Round of applause in order for Tyson Mosentine. It looks like Jonathan Mendez will come out now from out of the pen, and we'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
With over
And a special thank you to Max Smokehouse for being a Spud sponsor for the 2026 season. Nobody beats their meats.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Spuds Baseball on YouTube. If you're just now joining us, we're in the bottom half of the second inning. It's Kai Ginagabis and Nick Rose joined alongside me, and we have a new pitcher on the bump, and that is Jonathan Mendez, who starts this one out with a first pitch strike. Tyson Mosentine, 4 earned over an inning and 2/3.
3 earned, 4 allowed.
On the error, of course. Mendez looking to lock things down, give the Spuds a little bit of long relief.
Definitely Cahill in the box for the Aviators, struck out last time up.
Fastball that paints the corner just on the black. Great pitch for Mendez for strike 2. So 2 on, 2 out, and a 1-2 count. This one's hit right past the outstretched glove of Jordan Jones, but it rolls foul.
That was a good off-speed pitch there from Mendez, able to speed up the batter's bat, and he was clearly early on it as it went way past third base side.
Mendez and a 1-2 now ahead, looking to get out of this one quickly. The Aviators looking to add some more insurance here. So here's the 1-2. This one fouled towards the right side. That'll probably clear the parking lot.
It will definitely get into the parking lot. I'm not sure if it would clear it.
I will say, too, we have a little bit of a challenge for anybody who's up for it, specifically for the players on the field. Here's the 1-2 from Mendez. Slider gets away from him for ball 2. But if you're able to hit a home run off the big glove and straightaway center, chances are there will be a little bit of a promo. I think that might be intern specifically.
I think that is intern specifically, unfortunately.
So here's the 2-2, fouled off again. So 2 on, 2 outs, 2-2 count now in the bottom of the second. And a 4-2 ball game. A lot of twos. So here's the 2-2, played out once more with Mendez. And if I'm Jonathan Mendez here, maybe try to go towards the back foot with that slider. Here it is. Looks like he tried to, just got away from him again. So full count now on the way from Mendez. But I will say, if I'm also Cahill, trying to be patient at the plate, wait on some off-speed stuff potentially.
Pitch number 9 of the AB.
Fastball. Didn't have as much run on it, I feel like, as Mendez would have liked. But that walks Cahill, and now the bases are juiced.
Brings up the third baseman, number 7, Brandon Buchanan.
Now standing in, Brandon Buchanan, mentioned, highest bat, one of the higher batting averages on this Aviators team.
The highest.
The highest. Here's the 0-0. Just got away from Mendez again. Ball 1. Another thing, too, to talk about this field, the whole infield, all turf. A couple of these guys not used to that. Definitely is going to be a little bit of a change for some of the pitchers, some of the infielders as well, trying to field some balls and pitch. Next pitch, called a strike.
I think that was ball 2.
Apologies, ball 2.
I believe the umpire behind the plate called that one high.
Every time I see an arm go out, I always just assume it's a strike.
As one would, as Vasic goes out to the mound to talk to Mendez, probably calm him down a little bit.
After Cal Cousins gave the signal to run out, Cal was in the dugout, pointing his finger, looking like he was waving Vasic to go home.
Wyoming Air National Guard for being presenting sponsors of this game here in Cheyenne. Thank you again to Donate Life of Wyoming and the Wyoming Air National Guard.
So here is the 2-0 now on the way from Mendez. Buchanan looking to do some damage here with the bases loaded as he just throws his arm guard.
That was interesting.
I will say, I don't know if I've ever seen anybody chuck their arm guard just mid-AB. Here's the 2-0 now on the way to Buchanan. Mendez kicks and deals. This one is roped into left field. It's going to get down in front of the left fielder. 1 run comes across. 2 runs come across. The left fielder botches it. Buchanan will slide safely into second. He's got himself a stand-up double. And not only that, but 2 runs come across.
Yeah, McCarville over there in left looking a tad bit uncomfortable, not able to properly field it, and it allows the time for the second runner to come across the plate safely, and very much so in time.
So now you bring up a power hitter like Colin Bird, and this is a big spot. Both of those runs, too, will be charged to Tyson Mosentine. However, Mendez has 2 runners on himself with runners at second and third.
Yeah, Spuds just got to find a way to get out of this inning and go back to the top of an inning to get the bats going again.
So it's a 6-2 ball game in favor of the Aviators. The pitch from Mendez, a fastball just a bit outside. So the Aviators putting together a couple of hits here. Here's the next pitch. This one's hit sharply in a straightaway center. Backing up on it is the center fielder. It's going to bounce in front of the wall. And Colin Bird's got himself a stand-up double, but it's a 2-run double. So 2 more runs come across for the Aviators.
And it's been a franchise record type of inning for the Aviators so far in this one. That time out there in center, Trey Brooks misread it, came forward on his first step on that fly ball, ended up having to run back to the fence and not able to make the play on it in the air. It drops. 2 more runs come across for the Aviators.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. The elevation just carried that ball very far. Here's the next one. Swung on and missed. Mendez gets a first pitch strike. But again, that ball was hit sharply from Colin Bird. It really didn't look like it had that much of a launch angle on it, but it just got over the head of Trey Brooks. And you can tell he misread it a little bit by taking that first step in. So here's the next one. Fouled off. So 0-2 now. So Mendez finds himself ahead of the count. It's an 0-2 count. Mendez looking to get out of this. 7 runs across already in the bottom of the second. This one is flared towards the left side. Jordan Jones ranging over. It'll hit off the top of the dugout and into foul territory. So the 0-2 getting played out once more.
Mendez has done a good job in this AB of getting ahead, and he needs to capitalize on this 0-2 count here now by retiring the batter.
Definitely. So Mendez looking to lock down things here in the bottom of the second. The 0-2 hit towards the first baseman. Wardell will field it on a hop, tags first base, and that'll conclude the bottom of the second, but not before the Aviators score 7. So it's an 8-2 in favor of the Aviators. We'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube.
The Casper Spuds would like to thank the city of Casper for all the hard work that they put in at Mike Lansing Field and all over the city. Once again, a big thank you to Paul Wazica and everyone else involved at the city of Casper for keeping Mike Lansing and the Oil City in shape.
This season, fuel your Spud spirit with the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi, one of the official drinks of your Casper Spuds. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Pepsi is the perfect game day companion. Ice cold, bold, and made for fans like you. Grab a Pepsi and let's go Spuds.
Hello, Spuds and Aviator fans alike. We're back here at Pioneer Park in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Addison Patton gets things started here in the top of the third for the Casper Spuds. First pitch called strike. Here's the 0-1 on the way to Patton. Fastball runs a little too high. Here's the next pitch. Slider outside, call the ball. So here's the 2-1 to Patton. Fastball catches the corner for strike 2.
Patton playing a lot better in the last 2 weeks. It feels like 6 hits in the 4 hits in the last, or 5 hits in the last 6 games that he's played in.
Here's the 2-2 swung on and missed by Patton. So the first out of the inning comes on a K. We'd also like to mention too the new mascot for the Aviators. How about it? Maverick the Bulldog is a fearless mascot of the Cap City Aviators. He's inspired by Wyoming's rich aviation history and the adventurous spirit of flight. Maverick serves as the team's honorary captain, chief hype dog, and biggest fan, whether he's leading cheers, celebrating home runs, or greeting fans around the ballpark. Maverick's mission is simple: make every game an unforgettable adventure. Dream big, fly high, and play hard is Maverick's motto.
Yep, first pitch that Witt saw this AB was fouled back, so 0-1 is the count.
So here's the 0-1 on the way to Witt. He hits this one into shallow right field, and A diving grab is made by the right fielder. How about it? Hats are off here at Pioneer Park. What a grab.
And that's the second time Gallo has potentially robbed Andrew Witt of a base hit so far in this one.
You know, Witt not too happy about that one.
Carter Patak. I keep saying Aviator. I don't know what a Cat City Aviator is because I'm a Cat City idiot. So.
Like to give out a shout out to both of our mascots too, Spudley. Here's a swing that gets fouled. The ball gets fouled back towards the backstop from Carter Patak. This one is popped up towards the right side. Ranging over again is Gallo, and he'll run out of room.
Yeah, just not able to close in on that ball quite enough to go make a diving grab like he did against Witt in the last AB.
Joe, here's the 0-2 to Patak, otherwise known as P-Tac by fans and players. So the 0-2 on the way to Patak. Pitcher kicks and deals. Fastball outside.
Good take there from Patak. 0-2 count. You're looking to defend everything. Good job being aware of where the strike zone actually ends and not swinging on that one.
Here's the 1-2 again to Patak. He hits this one into left center. It's got a chance to get down. The center fielder has to make a long run, and he'll make the catch before running out of room. And that's 3 outs here in the bottom of the third. Casper Spuds gets set down 1-2-3 once more, and the Aviators lead 8-2. We'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube. Hello, Spuds and Aviator fans. Kai Genagabis, Nick Rose, joined alongside me. Nick, what have you seen so far from this Aviators lineup? Because honestly, I think they've been batting pretty well.
Timely hitting and driving the ball into the gaps. Lots of extra base hits into these gaps from the Aviators with runners in scoring positions is the reason why they're winning 8-2 right now.
Most definitely, and not only that, but the Aviators have just done a great job with their bat control, pushing the ball, pulling the ball. They've really hit it to every spot that's been open on the field. This one is a chopper down the third base line. It'll go foul. Make it a 1-1 count.
And the pitching as well for Derek Barino has been exceptional. 2 back-to-back 1-2-3 innings, facing the minimum amount of potential hitters for the Spuds.
Mendez misses high on a fastball once more. But get 2-1 now. Spuds pitchers really just haven't had an answer. And you mentioned it before. It was a franchise record for most runs scored in a single inning. in Aviators history, and also the most runs scored in a single game by the Aviators. Next pitch for Mendez is a called strike inside.
Yeah, previous franchise high was 7 in their first win against the Oahe Zap, and that one was 7-6. So put a 7 spot up in a single inning. Pretty impressive for this very young franchise.
So here's the 2-2 for Mendez. Check swing. The umpire says he went around.
And that retires Gallo as well. So nasty pitch there from Mendez to get the first out of the inning.
Gallo not too happy with that one. If we had ABS, we would do it. We apologize. So the 0-0 now on the way from Mendez. New batter, new count. 1 out. Fastball. Call the ball. Stone tried his best to frame that one.
Tried to put it in a spot where the umpire might see it as a strike. Umpire wasn't having any of it behind home plate.
Here's a swing and a miss from Mendez. Good pitch.
Hard not to call that one a strike.
Definitely. Every once in a while, if you flinch, you can close your eyes and barely miss it. So you got to be careful. Next pitch called a ball. Just a little too high. Sorry, folks. We're having some problems with the CAPTCHA for TikTok Live. Here's the next pitch for Mendez. Swung on and missed. Great off-speed stuff that just broke way too late.
Yeah, the off-speed stuff has been working for him so far this inning. We saw it retire Gallo to begin the inning.
Here's the 2-2. Pitch inside, call the ball.
And we saw it help Mendez get to 2 strikes against Oilo. This AB, we'll see what he goes with here with the full count.
Here's the 2-2. And they'll say that was a ball. Apologies, it was a full count. Mendez just barely missed the zone. I thought he maybe got a nibble of the corner.
Looked like it could have potentially caught that high outside corner. Instead, first base runner of the bottom of the third for the Aviators.
So new batter, new count. Once again, runner at first, 1 out. Pitch for Mendez, fastball a little too high, apparently. Mendez, typically not a strikeout hitter, strikeout pitcher, but can definitely draw some weak contact to potentially turn 2, as that's a fastball that's swung on and missed. The 1-1. Fastball from Mendez catches the outside corner for strike 2.
Mendez, 12 strikeouts in 13 innings pitched so far for the Spuds, ranks 4th on the team in strikeouts.
Here's the 1-2. This one is hit sharply up the middle. It's going to get down in front of Trey Brooks. And now there's runners at first and second here with only 1 away. So the Aviators threatening once again.
That was a good job from, I believe, Oilo. Was that was still Oilo, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm making sure I'm not losing my mind.
Oh no, apologies.
No.
That was Medeiros.
Medeiros, apologies. I thought I had missed the batter in my mind. Sorry, folks
I did too,
at home.
apparently. So I double apologize. Here's a steal to third. Pitch is right down the middle, called strike for Mendez. Vasic doesn't even try to make a throw down.
That was a great steal by the Aviators.
Good heads-up base running. Now you got runners at the corners here. No problem is the double play possibility is still in play.
That was Oilo who took third.
Correct. So the runner from first takes off. Pitch for Mendez, a slider that does not catch any of the zone.
Yeah, Vasic behind the plate for the Spuds didn't bother throwing down to second either. Didn't want to be fooled by a potential delayed double steal.
Yeah, we used to call it the hammer play, where you would throw down to second and have one of the infielders crash to cut the throw off. This one is fouled off towards the right side. And as the shortstop came flying in and caught that ball that was on the way to second, throw back home to try to get the runner from third out at home. Probably explained that a little too hard. So, with runners at second and third, the 1-2 is on the way for Mendez, and it's fouled off towards the backstop. I will say I don't know if this is the stadium either I would catch the first foul ball of the season at.
I don't think so. We have very limited opportunities to with.
I feel like we
The
would need
fencing.
one to go through the fence. This one is popped up. Actually, it's going to go further than I thought. It's just at the base of the wall. Not able to track it down is Jasper Best. Patak not able to cut it off. 2 more runs come across for the Aviators. And I apologize, but it just looked like that was a lazy hit fly ball to right field. But Devereaux put a ton of backspin on it, and it was all the way over at the track.
Yeah, and right fielder Jasper Best just completely lost the ball until it bounced right there at the base of the wall. Brings in 2, so up to 10 runs now are the Aviators. As head or assistant coach and pitching coach Nathan Townsend is out to come pull Jonathan Mendez.
Looks like Elijah Reeves might be the upcoming pitcher, but we'll get back to you in just a second on Spuds Baseball on YouTube. Welcome back to Spuds Baseball here on YouTube. On the bump for the Casper Spuds, Elijah Reeves. We have a couple of defensive substitutions. Noah Buford in right, and left Cal Cousins, and going to second is Caden Wilcox.
I think you've covered all of the subs there, as that last one was just made. Oh,
I did not. So now coming out is Kale McCarville, who was playing in left, and now he's making his way to first for Drew.
Who's that in left then?
Cal Cousins.
No, I thought it was Cal in center.
Oh, apologies. I may have. I wish we had some binoculars. Does not make things easy without my glasses either, I will say.
We'll be able to get Mason Westmoreland out in left.
Gotcha. So the first pitch from Reeves down low for a called ball. So to recover our ground about who is where, in right, Noah Buford, center field, Cal Cousins, in left, Mason Westmoreland, and at first, you have Cale McCarville.
Did you get Caden Wilcox at second?
Nope, but you just did. So Caden Wilcox is at second. Basically, in a whole shift has happened here. Practically every position has been changed.
Everything but short, third, and catcher.
Elijah Reeves struggling early here to find the zone. 3-0 count already here. So here's the pitch on the way from Reeves. Bouncing breaking ball almost gets past Stone Vasic, but now runners at the corners here with only one away.
That would have been bad with another guy on third base to potentially come around to home to score for the Aviators.
Shortstop number 11, Xavier Cahill.
So Xavier Cahill now stands in here with runners at the corners and only one away. Elijah Reeves looking to try to get some weak contact. Here's the pitch. Fastball called a strike right across the letters.
Also into the game for the Spuds in left field, Mason Westmoreland. In center, Cal Cousins. And in right field, Noah Buford.
So here's the 0-1 on the way. Swung on and missed. Huge hack there from Cahill. Just not able to find anything there.
Huge opportunity for Reeves to pick up the second out of the inning and leave runners where they are potentially.
So the 0-2 now on the way to Cahill. Elijah Reeves well ahead of the count. Runners on the corners, still one away. Runner breaks for second. Looks like it was a hit and run there. As Cahill went way outside to try to go after that.
And Sever's going to have a 90-foot run back to first.
Yeah.
After going about 95 feet out of first.
Approximately.
I'm making a guesstimate here. He overshot the bag after it was
Guesstimate.
fouled off.
So here's the 0-2 on the way from Reeves. Oh, here's a pickoff move. They got him. What a move from Reeves.
It was a good pickoff move there from Elijah Reeves. Saw that the runner potentially wanted to go to get out of a potential double play slot. Timed it really well over to first, who's Kale McCarville now. And they're able to get that guy at Sever at first.
Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. You heard the grunt from Reeves on that one.
And you saw the hat fly off, too.
Yeah, and Kale, really, it was a surprise to me to see him in left. Typically a guy who plays one of the hot corner roles, either at first or third. And it's interesting to see him back over there at first base since his earlier injury against the Oahe Zap. This one is a foul ball. It's out over the dugout on the right side.
Cahill kind of just poked at that one, trying to stay alive, and they'd be worried about a potential strikeout, looking with the fastball out on the outside corner.
I mean, you got to protect. It's 1-2. Trying to add some more insurance with a runner over at third. Fastball outside. Call the ball. Ball boy ran out just a little too late there.
Lost the ball, it looked like, and had to go
Oh, did
hustle.
he?
Yeah, ball popped out somewhere, and he went over and hustled almost in the base path.
No fumbles here tonight. So here's the 2-2 on the way. Reeves with a bouncing breaking ball. Good job by Stone Vasic to make sure it doesn't get past him. So full count now.
Good job from Xavier Cahill to work himself back into this count and make it run full.
So Reeves looking for the K. And to end the scoring. Fastball misses way too far outside. Just got away from Elijah Reeves. So now runners at the corners again with 2 outs.
Brings up a dangerous man at the plate.
A dangerous right-handed hitter.
Very. 2 RBIs in this one, 1 for 2. The best hitter on this Aviators team so far in the ILB.
Next pitch called a strike from Reeves.
Good swing and miss there from Reeves. Able to get it on his fastball.
Here's the next pitch. Runs a little too far inside. It's a stolen bag over there for Cahill as he takes second with ease.
Yeah, they were looking to do the same thing that Sever was trying to do earlier when the ball was fouled off and then finally got picked off. Able to do it successfully there with Cahill.
So runners at second and third here. A hit realistically brings across 2. Other pitch outside from Reeves just gets away from him. And really, I really do believe that turf mound has given a lot of pitchers some issues. I really feel like a lot of pitchers haven't been able to get their lead foot down and have their normal arm slot like they're used to, as Reeves misses this one again outside.
Yeah, and that's 6 balls to 1 strike in the last 7 pitches that Reeves has thrown.
Well, and the tough part, too, is going from Fort Collins, who already has a funky, and there is ball 4 from Reeves. But like I was just saying, going from Fort Collins, who also kind of has a wacky pitcher's bump there, you go here to Pioneer Park and you have to pitch on a turf mound. Some of these guys playing in JUCO are used to this type of playing surface, but a lot of guys whose home stadium may not be turf aren't really used to that. So it's definitely been an adjustment, and I feel like it's been tough on the pitchers for the Spuds specifically, to get adjusted to it. So here's Colin Bird. Well, check swing. They say he didn't go around. Is that it's a ball outside with bases loaded now. You want to talk about dangerous right-handed hitters.
There's another guy. He's 1 for 1 on the night with 2 RBIs and a hit by pitch.
Yeah, and if there's a guy I put money on to hit that glove in center, it's him. Swing and a miss from Bird.
I feel like that ball would more likely go off the top or go above the scoreboard over there in left center than dead center.
It could also go through the glove, realistically.
Potentially.
Swing and a miss. Good slider from Reeves.
Got to make contact with it, though, and hasn't been able to so far with this nasty slider from Reeves that he's been dealing to him.
So Reeves ahead of the count, looking to stop the bleeding. Aviators looking to keep pouring it on. Here's the 1-2, bouncing breaking ball that Stone Vasic has to go out of the way for.
Hey, count evened up here, 2-2, 2 outs. What are you going with, Kai?
I think if I'm Reeves, go back to that slider, go something off speed, try to catch Colin Bird off time. There is an off-speed pitch, just missed the zone again.
And that was the pitch that has gotten swings and misses out of Bird in his multiple ABs so far tonight. Not able to do so there, good eye.
So Colin Bird in the 3-2. Runners move. Slider way too far outside. So with that, a run will come across. That's an RBI walk for Colin Bird, who started behind in that count 0-2.
And that's the second straight AB that has started 0-2 that's ended with a walk.
So, again, you're really starting to see some of the frustration come from the Casper Spuds pitchers who just feel like they haven't really found their footing. So the Aviators absolutely blowing past their previous franchise record for most runs scored in a game. There's a high fastball from Reeves for a called ball. This one bounces away from Reeves. Good job, however, from Kane Wilcox to range in and make sure it doesn't get away from him too far.
Yeah, also holding that runner over there at third just in case.
Yeah.
He wanted to test a potential. Would that be a steal home?
Yes, yeah, it would count. I don't know if it would. Maybe it might get charged as an error to the catcher. I'm not too sure, actually. I don't know if I've really seen that happen too much.
I was about to say, it's not something you see very often.
Definitely not. So here's the 2-0. Make it 3-0. So maybe Reeves trying to reverse the script here after starting a couple of batters out 0-2. Make it 3-0 and get 3 strikes.
It's a positive mindset to have on this count right now.
So the Aviators lead 11-2, 7 hits so far in this one. Fastball, simply belt high for strike 1.
Getting it back.
Most hitters-friendly count in baseball, the 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled towards the left side. So
well, there we go, Kai. He's worked it all the way back from 3-0 to 3-2 now.
The only problem here is you just have to finish.
Not able to do so multiple times this inning, given the opportunity. Had him down for the count several times. We'll see if he's able to do it here.
So the 3-2 on the way to Reeves. Swung on, and it hits off the batter. Apologies, they'll say it's foul. They say it hit off the bat and hit the batter afterwards.
So we'll do the full count once more.
Elijah Reeves looking to pull out his finishing move. Aviators looking to continue this hot start. Just 3 innings of work so far from Aviator hitters, and they are absolutely soaring. Here's the pitch. Fastball, call the ball. So make it a 12-2 ball game.
RBI walk for Heath. Now to the plate for the Aviators right fielder, number 12, Jack Gallo.
Nathan Townsend will come out now.
And this is the third pitcher potentially of the inning, Kai?
This would be the third pitcher of the inning. And it looks like potentially Townsend just going out to have a quick chat. Don't know if anybody's officially coming in from the pen.
Doesn't look like it.
However, you can tell somebody's working on the bands down there in the bullpen.
Now he's getting warm.
Apologies, it looks like the porter is down there. Apologies, Jake McMahon is the one who is getting warmed down there. Kyler DePorter just standing guard as the bodyguard in front of the bullpen.
Communicating with Nathan Townsend on the readiness of his pitcher in the pen.
So an opportunity is still available for the Aviators to score a lot of runs and just continue to break this one open. But the next pitch from Elijah Reeves is a called strike. So make it 0-1.
It's a good breaking ball, catches the outside part of the plate to Gallo.
Next pitch, call the ball. So the 1-1 count now on the way from Reeves. High fastball, call the ball. And I have to say, the umpire keeps faking me out. Every time he puts his fingers up, he throws them up right after he makes the call, and it looks like he's trying to signal for a strike.
You got to pay attention, Kai. He's giving you what the count is.
I appreciate it. Here's a 2-1 slider. Catches the corner. Called strike, I believe, this time. So 2-2 now.
And we're back to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Reeves looking to stop the damage. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. They say he went around, but not before the Aviators put up 4 in the bottom half of the third. It's a 12-2 ball game in favor of the Aviators. We'll be back here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube. Kai Janagabas, my buddy, Nick Rose. We'd like to take a brief moment to thank the Central Wyoming Counseling Center, where compassion drives development. Thank you so much for sponsoring your 2026 Casper Spuds.
For Spuds here in the top of the fourth inning is number 8,
Hello, Spuds fans. Welcome back to Spuds Baseball on YouTube, and to the Aviator fans, an even more special welcome because we're here at the first ever home game for the Cap City Aviators here at Pioneer Park in Cheyenne, and it has been a lovely day for baseball, but it's been an even better day for the Aviators.
Absolutely. 12-2 lead already, most runs in franchise history, and if the game were to continue this way, first win by mercy in franchise history potentially in store for Aviators fans. So make sure you're sticking around here on YouTube.
Potentially, we're still about 3-4 innings away from potentially seeing that here from the Aviators. Noah Buford stands in first for the Casper Spuds. He'll look at a first pitch strike.
Buford replaced Best in the outfield last inning.
Buford's, apologies.
I was about to say, let's see what he can do in his first AB.
Buford now stays behind 0-1. Next pitch, bouncing breaking ball. Call the ball. Buford's had a lot of good hits this year, a lot of good extra base knocks too. And I'll tell you what, this is the guy who's probably broken the most bats on the Spuds this year.
I don't think it's particularly close either.
I think he's at 3 or 4 now.
I think he's at 3.
Honest. No, he's at 4. He broke one in Fort Collins.
Did he?
Yes, I forgot.
So he's at 4 on the year, couple in BP, and I believe
2 in BP.
And 2 in actual game.
So Noah Buford's got a lot of pop, is all we're trying to say. Next pitch, fastball way too far outside for ball 2. And I mean, I feel like you only break that many bats by having just so much power. Or also getting jammed. It's one of the
There's
two.
a couple options there.
So here's the 2-2 on the way. Bouncing breaking ball. Call the ball.
Good eye there from Buford laying off the off-speed stuff.
Definitely. Apparently not a good eye for me. I can't see the scoreboard.
Can turn the brightness up on the iPad a little bit.
So here's the 3-2 on the way to Buford. Straight to the backstop. That is not as loud of a sound as I thought that would be, actually.
It was fairly quiet, to be honest.
I mean, it was like cutting butter.
There was a few foul balls earlier that really made a noise against
rattled against the fence.
Yeah, it rattled against the fence. Not that one.
So here's the 3-2 on the way again to Buford. High fastball runs in tight for ball 4.
Brings up another guy for his first AB of the game.
Hunt. And Mason Westmoreland. Apologies. Cale McCarville stands in. I can't see. I really can't.
So what I think has happened here is Mason Westmoreland came in technically for Drew Wardell, but then switched with Cale McCarville in terms of position. So Cale is going to remain in this spot in the order, and Mason is going to take over for Drew in the 7 hole.
Gotcha. Okay. We're back to an understanding.
It's very complicated. Lots of chaos so far for the Spuds in this one.
Most definitely. So here's the 0-1. The runner goes. The throw down. Is it in time? No. Noah Buford picks up a stolen base.
Noah Buford with a stolen base.
That one was really close, Kai. It looked like the throw had got there on time. Buford must have been able to get a hand to the bag before the tag was applied.
I mean, I will say the throw was definitely there by a mile, but I think the throw was just a little bit high, just not able to apply the tag in time. I think Noah got a hand in. The glove hit his body right afterwards. So here's the 1-1 now on the way to Cale. Pitcher looks the runner back at second. Here's the pitch. High fastball. Some high cheddar.
Cale walked his first time up.
And I will say, Cale is one of those guys, too, who you expect a lot of explosiveness from, too. Wide stance, when he gets on one, he really turns on it. So here's the upcoming pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner. So 2-2 count now.
And Barrino has been doing that all night to hitters, delivering that pitch in there for a strike to get himself back into counts and to force some ugly swings from Spud hitters.
So here's the 2-2 on the way to Cale. Buford still standing on second. The pitch. Call the ball. Home.
Look down, that was just a tad bit low. Catcher Devereaux behind the dish there, try to frame it, catch it up. Doesn't get the umpire, however.
I gotta say that is a 90-10 ball right there, and Cale McCarville got lucky. So 3-2 count now on the way to Cale. Swung on and missed. Big hack, but a good pitch nonetheless from the Aviators.
And like I was saying, some ugly swings that time, complete whiff that Barrino was able to generate out of McCarville.
So now coming up to the plate, another Mississippi Valley State University guy, Jordan Jones, who actually plays with Noah Buford over there, and he has a chance to bring his teammate in on 2 teams.
Would be quite the fun experience if he was able to.
Here's the pitch on the way, the 0-0, bouncing breaking ball. Call the ball.
Both are upperclassmen at Mississippi Valley State University. I always want to say Missouri for some reason.
Is it east or west of the Mississippi?
Don't question me on that. It's on the Mississippi.
On the Mississippi. Here's another foul ball. Hits off the fence, I think. Doesn't sound like it, but it did.
Sure looked like it.
Are you actively looking up if it's... Oh, you got to remember, there's not a wheel on my chair. Almost went flying backwards there. So another foul ball from Jones off the backstop. So, Nick, what does Google Maps tell you?
Google Maps tells me that is it in fact east
of the
Mississippi River.
Whoa! So how about it?
Learn a little thing, learn a little something new every day. Maybe one day I'll learn how to talk.
So are we allowed to say it's on the East Coast then?
It's on the east area of the
East
United
Shore.
States.
Gulf Coast? I'm getting word from her PA announcer. It's technically Gulf Coast.
It is technically closest to the Gulf Coast.
Oh, it is. And this one is skied high to straightaway center. Ranging back on it is the center fielder. That ball's carrying, though, relatively well. The catch is still made at the warning track. Jordan Jones just not enough to muster that one out. So 2 outs away now for the Casper Spuds. But a great job from the Aviators trying to hold down this lead.
Number 17, the catcher, Stone Vassig.
Yeah, that ball there from Jones. Carrying, just a step shy of the warning track. Now they're able to generate enough backspin from it to get out of the ballpark.
So Stone Vassig, the Spud veteran, if you will, stands in. He swings at a first pitch fastball. Nobody's over there in right. The first baseman's completely turned on it, and what a catch made.
Colin Bird over there.
I'm going to be fully honest there. It looked like the ball popped out of his glove, and I don't think the umpires caught it. But they'll say that it was an out. That's the end of the top half of the fourth. We'll be back in the bottom half with Aviators baseball.
And Destry, they're going to let us know. Brody. Oilo.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Spuds Baseball on YouTube. But it's not just Spuds Baseball tonight. It's Aviators Baseball. Kai Janagabas, Nick Rose joined alongside me. Nick, fill me in on everything that you've seen and witnessed here tonight at Pioneer Park.
I've witnessed a lot of hits from the Aviators, something that hasn't really happened a whole bunch this season. We've mentioned it several times throughout the night. Franchise record in runs already, and we're just now starting the bottom of the 4th inning. Had a historic 2nd inning, which matched their previous run season total high, was 7 in that bottom of the 2nd inning. Excuse me, that's a lot of S's.
It's a lot of words. It's a lot
of words,
S's.
a lot of S's, lots of confusion, which is what we're seeing from the Spuds when they're going up to bat with Burino.
This one is popped up down the third base line. Jordan Jones trying to go back on it, but coming over, however, is the shortstop, Andrew Witt, who makes the catch for out number 1.
And as I was saying, a lot of confusion is what we've been seeing out of Spuds hitters with Derek Burino on the mound for the Aviators. 4 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pretty good stuff, Kai.
Shell first pitch strike from Reeves. How about it? And I agree with you. It's been a little bit of a hit parade tonight for this Cap City Aviators squad. This one is popped up towards the right side. It'll get foul.
7 hits on the night already. 8 walks.
8 walks?
8 walks. A lot of good takes here.
So a lot of good eyes from the pilots, if you will, a.k.a. the Aviators. More well-known as the Aviators, I should say.
Next to the plate for the Aviators, catcher number 16, Ryan Tamaro.
Next pitch from Reeves, call the ball.
Yeah, Reeves able to get to 2 outs fairly quickly this inning. Apologies for the voice crack there.
Don't worry, it happens all the time.
Sounded like Mickey Mouse.
I don't know if I can do the impression that well. Can he do Goofy?
Well, gosh, Mickey.
That's pretty good. I give it like a 7 out of 10.
You should hear my angry Donald Duck. That's my best one.
Oh, please. You can't just say it and not do it now, though.
All right. If Reeves manages to get the strikeout to end inning here, 1-2 is the count. I'll hit a little angry Donald Duck to end.
Instead of a beer batter tonight, we got a Donald
We
Duck batter.
Got an angry Donald Duck batter.
Even if he doesn't get it here the whole time.
Oh, there you go. I apologize to all those listening. Headphones came off. A lot of noise, but that's a quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Spuds. Elijah Reeves on the mound. We'll be right back with some more Spuds baseball on.
If you're visiting Casper for business, adventure, or just passing through town, Best Western has you covered. With clean, comfortable rooms, free hot breakfast, and a staff that treats you like family, you'll feel right at home, whether near or far. With 3 convenient locations, Best Western in Casper is your base camp for everything Wyoming. Book your stay and rest easy today. Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
We'd like to thank you, Automotion and Electronics Incorporated, for sponsoring your Casper Spuds for this 2026 season and powering progress through innovation and expertise for nearly 70 years. Thank you again, Automation Electronics. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Whoa, started off with a voice crack. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Spuds and Aviators baseball here at Pioneer Park. The first pitch is underway here for the top half of the fifth inning, and it starts out with a called ball.
Well, hiya, Kai.
Well, hiya.
We're getting them out nice and early for all those listening.
I feel like we've been in the press box a little too long, Nick.
We're going crazy in here. Different environment. Foul ball from Westmoreland evens account at 1.
So it's a 1-1 now. Here's the pitch. High fastball to Westmoreland. Called ball.
Just slightly losing our minds.
Very slightly.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Next thing you know, we're going to be in the back rooms. So here's the 2-1 on the way to Westmoreland. Slider catches inside. Strike 2. Good pitch.
It's a nasty pitch from Barino, who is out there for his 5th inning of work.
So, Nick, what would you have to say are the adjustments that this Spuds team needs to make to get back into this game? As this one is hit into deep right field, however, ranging back for it is the right fielder to make the first out of the inning.
Take more pitches. We've seen a lot of Spuds batters get out in the first 1-2 pitches of ABs. Make Barino work up there. Make him work for a count. If it's 1-2, then you can go full defense. But otherwise, just wait for your pitch to crush it. This is a smaller ballpark. The ball will fly.
So here's the next pitch on the way, called strike to Cal Cousins. And I definitely agree with you. I feel like the Spuds batters are being a little bit too aggressive here in this situation. I feel like they think they could have taken advantage of the smaller dimensions in the outfield. Cal swings and misses at strike 2. And I feel like it's definitely played a little bit of weight on how the batters have tried to go about their day at the plate.
Spuds batters especially, but the Aviators have made good adjustments toward that, and we see that with a 12 spot on the scoreboard.
Definitely. Cal hits this one over towards the parking lot. Hopefully all of her buses are okay. Which every single one of those buses is going to be needed for after this game.
A lot of players to be taking places after this one.
Most indubitably. Here's the pitch on the way. This one popped up. Probably on top of the press box. Maybe just a little over.
A good bit over.
Hopefully the electrical box is okay in the back.
Lights are still on, so I'm going to go with the yes on that.
Thankfully. So it's 0-2 now on the way. This is a chopper towards the third base side. It'll roll foul. Cody McCrary looks at it.
And then we're up to the 6th pitch of the AB, I believe, and it's still 0-2. Cal has done a good job defending, maybe too well of a job defending the plate.
Well, we'll see if he's able to do something here. Here's the 0-2 fastball outside, call the ball. And I won't lie, that was another one of those 90-10 balls that Cal Cousins just got lucky with. More like 95.
The 10 has been about 50 tonight.
This one is hit high into shallow left field. Ranging back as the shortstop. He'll make the easy grab for out number 2.
Cahill able to get underneath that ball for the Aviators and retire the second batter.
Now coming up is Mr. Western, because that's what it's about to be, with Hunter Billingsley standing in now.
Round here tonight. I apologize. It's a very catchy walk-up song.
It very much is.
You have teammates and fans alike normally at Mike Lansing Field singing along when he steps into the box with this song playing.
So here's the 0-0 to Billingsley, the first pitch. Off speed, down low, call the ball.
And we didn't mention this because it's not in the field, but Billingsley replaces Addison Patton at DH.
So Addison Patton, you won't see any more at-bats out of him, but you bring up Hunter Billingsley, and a guy who's also a veteran Spud, who fouls this one off down the left side. But if you want to talk about people that can definitely turn on one as well for this Casper Spuds team, they've been a team that's really thrived off of batting average this year. But if there's a guy who can definitely hit one out of this ballpark, it's Billingsley.
Definitely. And I wouldn't be shocked if he took one to opposite field, to left field as the lefty. He has done that several times on multiple extra base hits this season, just able to deposit the ball to either side.
So here's the 2-1 now on the way to Billingsley. Billingsley, a very good eye as well. Here's the pitch. This is popped up towards the left side of the backstop. It'll get foul. I can't really see it from my angle, but I do believe it just got over the fence. So here's the 2-2 on the way to Billingsley. Trying to make sure the Spuds can extend this inning and get something going. Here's the pitch, the 2-2. This is pushed to left center. The left fielder, however, camps underneath it for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Spuds. We'll be back here on Casper Spuds Baseball on YouTube. Kai Janagabis, Nicholas Rose.
The Casper Spuds would like to thank the City of Casper for all the hard work.
Looking to get active and connect with your community? The YMCA of Natrona County and Casper has something for everyone. State-of-the-art fitness equipment, youth programs, swim lessons, and more. Whether you're chasing goals or just getting started, the Y is here for you. Visit CasperYMCA.org and join a community that moves you forward.
Welcome back to Spuds Baseball here on YouTube. Nick Rose, joined by Kamana Kai Janagabis. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. Aviators lead 12-2 as the first pitch from Elijah Reeves to Tanner Sever is way low and way inside for ball number 1. So Reeves' second pitch catches the outside corner, 1-1 now. Good fastball there to even up the count.
Definitely Elijah Reeves doing a better job locating the zone now, it feels like.
That one was a slider, I believe, that was fouled back. 1-2 now.
Spuds realistically only 6 more outs to work with here with how the way things are looking.
And they've just got to get through these innings when they're on defense quickly to get back to the bats and hope something gets hot. As the 1-2 pitch is low for ball number 2.
Well, last inning was the first inning that the Aviators haven't scored all game. And honestly, the Aviators are also a team that thrives on momentum like most.
Swing and a miss there from Sever brings first out of the inning. Good pitch there from Elijah Reeves to induce the swing and miss.
Yeah, Reeves does have a lot of good swing and miss stuff. You saw it right there, just blew it by him. Elijah Reeves has done a great job tonight.
So that brings up to the plate number 11 shortstop Xavier Cahill with one out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Cahill's had a pretty decent night for himself.
First pitch he sees from Reeves, this AB called ball high, 1-0.
You got to think, too, the Aviators trying to get some insurance here to get out of this one relatively quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Cahill 0 for 1 on the night. 2 walks and 2 runs across as that pitch from Reeves catches the zone. 1-1 now. That was a good off-speed pitch from Reeves to even up this count.
Reeves starting to find the swing of things.
That one catches the outside corner that time from Reeves. Another good slider, it looks like. So 1-2 now. Reeves comes set. 1-2 pitch on the way.
Nick, I'm going to have a few words with you later.
Swing and a miss from Cahill's second strikeout of the inning for Reeves. 2 quick outs here for the Spuds. Good news if you want to when you want to get back on offense and you're down 10. Brings up number 7, Brandon Buchanan.
Say that one more time.
Number 7, Brandon Buchanan.
Buchanan.
There's a U in there. First pitch is swung on and missed. Good fastball from Reeves.
I felt the breeze from up here.
It was a fairly big hack. So 0-1 to Buchanan. Second pitch fouled back. 0-2 with 2 outs here. So Reeves has Buchanan on the ropes here. Was that good enough for you, Kai?
Yes.
Glad.
A+ on your scorebook.
And almost an A+ from Elijah Reeves there. Instead, Buchanan spoils the 0-2 pitch. So we'll go once again, 0-2.
So Buchanan looking to extend things. A special shout out to intern Destry setting up her sumo wrestling.
Fun in between any game. That pitch outside from Elijah Reeves. 1-2 now.
Special shout out to Spudley as well.
Doing a great job, as always. The 1-2. Swung on and barely fouled back there from Buchanan. Lunged heavily at that one.
Definitely.
So, 1-2 again. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. The pitch from Reeves. Taken for a ball outside. The fastball just a bit out of the zone there that time.
Low and away.
High and away.
Low and away.
High and away.
It was
that was upstairs. Anyway, 2-2. Swung on, hit sharply over to third. Jordan Jones able to snag it. Throw to first, well over Cale McCarville's head. Stone Vasic having to back him up, but not before Buchanan can advance to second base. So that'll be an E5.
Yeah,
and the Aviators still up to bat.
So a tough break there for the Casper Spuds. But the Aviators extend the inning, have a chance to get some insurance, and they're trying their best to make sure everybody goes home early.
And up to the plate is former Spud, now Aviator Colin Bird.
Former, I think we can still consider him a Spud for right now.
Spud at heart. First pitch from Reeves is a slider outside. 1-0. Low and outside.
Low and away.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I shake your
1-0 pitch. Inside that time. Can we agree on that one?
Inside and away.
Yeah, those are contradicting words, guy.
I know.
2-0 the count to Bird. This one, once again, outside from Reeves. So 3-0 to Bird here.
And if you're Reeves, you have an empty base. You have a couple empty bases to play with here. A walk is not the end of the world, but you got to go off after the next batter for sure.
Delivers that one off speed in for a strike, 3-1. And you have to feel like he kind of feels slightly devastated after the potential third out was sailed over Cale McCarville's head. As the 3-1 is swung on, and was that swung on a miss or fouled? Fouled back. All right, I'm getting the call from umpire Kai here in the press box.
Gosh, don't make me relive those days. Little League parents, for everybody who plays Little League, it's the best time playing baseball that you'll have.
The full count is wide. Stone Vasic slips trying to go back after. Buchanan able to advance the third on the wild pitch. So runners on the corners here, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th inning for the Aviators.
But for whatever reason, I did middle school, high school, and Little League baseball. For whatever reason, I feel like I got heckled the most as an umpire in Little League. Now, I don't know why that was, but I apologize if my zone was a little big.
Were you just trying to get home early?
Never, no. But at the same time, you're trying to make
First
sure
pitch
it's
to
fair.
Heath is high and away, 1-0. Yeah, you do try to make sure it's fair as possible, but the Little League kids, it's very hard to do so for.
Exactly. Like, you have to give a big zone.
Exactly. 1-0. Catches the strike zone at the knees for Kurt Heath. So 1-1 now.
I will say I can't wait till Little League gets ABS. It's on the way. I believe so.
It's on the way everywhere.
I
Guy.
believe Rob Manfred has made a promise.
1-1 pitch fouled back. That one had the potential to be off the press box if there were not guarding. What would you call that? Fencing?
Fencing? Oh, we're fencing?
Okay. 1-2 to Heath. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Reeves looking to get out of the inning. The pitch swung on and fouled off towards the third base side. That will be out of play, so we'll do 1-2 again.
And if you want to talk about color, I would say you're probably like Bob Ross.
Okay.
We both are.
1-2 to count
Sorry.
again. Heath in the play. Reeves pitch hit sharply over to Cale McCarville, not able to grab it, as that will bring in Buchanan, Buford. I'm getting all of it mixed up right now. You have me overthinking everything, but that's 1 run in for the Aviators to make the score 13-2. Runners on first and second brings up number 10, Tanner Sever, I believe. Or, excuse me, I don't believe that's Tanner Sever. That's Gallo, as Nathan Townsend, the pitching coach, takes the ball out of Elijah Reeves' hand. New pitcher on the way. We'll be right back to let you know who that is.
Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse.
Welcome back to Spuds Baseball here on YouTube. New pitcher on the mound for the Spuds, number 21, Jake McMahon. He takes over for Elijah Reeves here in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 13-2. 2 outs here, runners on first and second, and Jack Gallo in the box now for the Aviators. I think I covered everything there.
You did. So Jake looking to get out of this one quickly with runners at first and second. Spuds, desperate need to try to put up a couple more runs.
First pitch to Gallo is in for strike number 1. Good off-speed slider. I believe we saw that work to him very successfully in his last outing, attacking the zone with the slider early. So 0-1 here to Gallo. Second pitch of the AB, fouled straight back. 0-2, another slider there. That's a pitch that's worked really well for him, as I just said.
Yeah, Jack Gallo, he's one of those guys. He'll try to make sure he'll fight his heart out to try to get a base knock here. And honestly, if you are the Aviators, you're up by 11. The mercy rule is in effect in the upcoming innings. The Spuds only 6 outs to try to put up 2. You wouldn't mind a couple more insurance runs here.
Not at all. That pitch outside from McMahon. 1-2 now runs the count.
Give a hand to McMahon. Sorry, I'm thinking of punts. All right, they're trying. I'm trying to get the brain working.
So 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that'll end the 5th inning here. Aviators lead 13-2. We'll be right back with some more Spuds and Aviators baseball here on YouTube.
Hungry for pizza that hits the spot every time? Order from Papa John's. Made with fresh dough, quality ingredients, and that signature garlic sauce you love. Whether you want classic pepperoni, loaded veggie, or something new, Papa John's delivers hot, fresh, and ready to enjoy. Plus, with easy online ordering and fast delivery, your perfect pizza night is just a few clicks away. Choose Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Welcome back all here to Pioneer Park in Cheyenne, Wyoming for the Aviators' first home game in franchise history. They have a new pitcher on the mound, Joshua Winnett. And up to the plate for the Spuds, number 2 shortstop, Andrew Witt. Kai.
Joshua Winnett, born and raised in Three Rivers, Alberta, goes to CBCC, Calgary, Alberta Community College.
His first pitch of the night is outside for ball number 1 to Witt.
Other fun facts here, too, about Joshua Winnett. He was actually supposed to come with the Spuds to start the year, but the Aviators needed a little bit more pitching, so he went over there for them.
Second pitch, maybe a bit higher than the last, 2-0.
Winnett just looking to find the location, the right spot, trying to get locked in here, ASAP.
So the 2-0 pitch to Witt. Smoked right back up the middle, past the diving Cahill glove at short. Witt rounds first, but is able to reach base safely. So first base runner for a while for the Spuds, and it brings up Caden Wilcox for, I believe, his first AB of the game.
Definitely. Wilcox, he's a dual threat with his bat. This is one of the guys who can really put the ball anywhere in play, but also if he gets a hold of one, he'll launch that.
We've seen him do it multiple times. First pitch to him, low and away for a ball, so 1-0. Would not be surprised at all here if Andrew Witt tries to take second. Has stolen several bases this year already. Wilcox fouls off this pitch. 1-1 now the count.
I believe Witt's officially at 8 stolen bases on the year, just behind Caden Wilcox for the most on the team.
I'm about to fact check you. He's at 7 behind Wilcox and Elijah Reeves.
Oh, I forgot Reeves is. How many is Reeves at now? 9? 8.
As Witt smokes that one past a flexible Cody McCrary.
Cody tried
avoids that one.
The scoreboard just decided to line up real quick, thankfully. But Cody McCrary, he tried to catch that one. Thought he was back behind the dish there for a second.
Yeah, luckily got out the way in time. That ball was coming on him in a hurry. So 1-2 to Wilcox now. The pitch from Winnett. Fouled back. We'll do it again.
Cody forgot he didn't have a catcher's glove over there.
Cody, it's been past your last time in playing some baseball. You're a coach now. The instincts are still there, but maybe try to not catch that one next time. The 1-2 from Winnett again. This one is outside, so it is 2-2 now to Caden Wilcox.
Witt stretching that lead a little bit more over there on the first base side. You got to think that maybe he's trying to steal. If I'm Winnett here, a pickoff move wouldn't be a bad idea if you see him take that extra step.
So the 2-2 hit hardly past Cahill's glove again. Witt rounds second and is able to get into third in time. Cahill cuts off the throw to third, doesn't throw it to second. So that's a double? Or would you say a single runner advance to second there for Wilcox?
Probably a double, to be honest with you.
Either way, he hustles his way into scoring position here with no one out. Brings up Noah Buford now for the Spuds with runners on second and third.
Yeah, best chance too that the Spuds have had all night so far. They only their last couple of runs came back in the second inning where they scored 2. They're looking to do some more here.
Just had to get Derek Barino off the mound, it seems like. First pitch to Buford is taken low for a ball 1.
Winnett looking to get out of the jam here. Spuds still no outs here with runners at second and third. Huge opportunity.
1-0 pitch to Buford. Bounces in the turf for ball 2. Barino's final stat line on the night, 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned with 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Pretty good outing.
Pretty solid outing from the Aviator.
So 2-0 to Buford. He awaits this pitch. Takes it for a ball 3, the off speed.
I will say the one thing it looks like that I've seen from Winnett through his first couple of batters, definitely a pitch to contact guy, looking to try to get a couple of weak contact hits from some of the batters. But so far, Wilcox and also when you take a look at Witt, they've been able to get some good solid hits.
That one couches the outside part of the plate, 3-1 now. Very friendly hitters count.
But if you're Winnett, even if you do wind up walking Buford, you still set up a double play opportunity.
It definitely still exists. The 3-1. Taken low and inside for ball number 4. So bases are juiced here with no one out in the top of the 6th inning.
As we like to say, a loaded baked potato.
As Cale McCarville is up, but there will be a mound visit, potentially a new pitcher as well. We'll wait and see.
I think it's just going to be a quick conversation. Don't know if we're actually going to see somebody else come in right here for the Aviators.
They have a man up and throwing to a catcher in the bullpen.
Well, if I'm the head coach here, the opportunity that I'm going to give Winnett is you have one more batter, depending on what happens here. Depends on how the rest of the outing is going to go.
That'll probably be the smart decision.
I would let Winnett definitely try to go after Kale here, see if he's able to get weak contact, turn to, try to get out of this inning relatively easy. But at the same time, it's easier said than done.
McCarville 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a strikeout.
Just to let you know, kids will be able
So
to
Winnett remains in the game. Faces his, fourth batter there.
What'd you say?
Facing his 4th batter now.
What'd you say the first time?
Facing his 4th batter there.
Oh, so apologies.
Just a little bit of a mix-up. Sorry, words are slightly difficult. First pitch to McCarville. Hit weakly to third base. Able to get the leadoff guy at home. They call it foul ball off of McCarville's foot, actually. So Spuds, fortunate there, can still score the guy on third base, which is Witt. 0-1 is the count to McCarville now.
I will say, at the same time, even if you are Winnett here and you get some weak contact, getting the lead runner out at home is definitely a task with Andrew Witt standing over there at third. And not only that, but Kane Wilcox is at second.
Two very fast guys, two of the top 3 steals leaders, stolen base leaders, for these Spuds on second and third. Going to be tough to get both of them out as the second pitch to McCarville is taken low and away for ball number 1.
Good pitch, nonetheless, by Winnett. Thought it caught a piece of the corner there. Tom Day said no. I believe that's Tom Day behind the dish.
It is. 1-1 swung on and fouled into the glove of the catcher. So 1-2 now. We got the approval from both of our PA guys that it is indeed Tom Day behind the dish.
Grateful for Danny and Logan.
So 1-2 to McCarville. No one out here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch. Called strike 3. Catches the away corner for strike number 3. Gets McCarville looking there. It's a nasty pitch from Winnett.
I got to say, too, late call from Tom Day. Kale probably thought at first it was a ball. But then you saw Tom Day lean back, rip the lawnmower, and rung him up. Oh, and we have light. I forgot there was lights in this press box.
Brings up a man who's no stranger to loaded bases, Jordan Jones. First pitch he sees is skied high towards right field. Gallo getting underneath it does. Throws home is in time, and everyone is going back to their base. So after having bases loaded with no one out, it's now bases loaded with 2 out very quickly here in the top of the 6th.
And I can't blame Cody McCrary either for trying to send Witt there, but that was just a very weak hit to right field. Andrew Witt's got the speed for a second. I think if he would have had a better jump off the catch, I think Witt might have had a chance at home. But you got to give Jack Gallo some credit over there in right. That throw was absolutely on a line.
It was on a heater to home as the first pitch to Stone Vasic is fouled off towards the first base side.
Yeah, and I will say, too, very fortunate there that the catcher for the Aviators didn't try to test Caden Wilcox over there at second base. It could have gotten a little dicey for a few seconds if he had.
Would have gotten a bit of a rundown. It's the second pitch to Vasic is swung on and missed. So 0-2 to Vasic, bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the 6th.
Stone, a member of that 2024 ILB championship team.
Experienced guy.
There's 3 guys actively here. Cooper Hack, Stone Vasic, and Elijah Reeves, all part of that team.
And Hunter Billingsley.
Apologies.
0-2 count to Vasic. The pitch from Winnett. Swung on, hit fairly hard to left center. Left fielder gets a glove underneath it. So, Aviators strand, bases loaded with no one out. Spuds not able to come across the run. Aviators still lead 13-2. We'll be right back with some more baseball here on Spuds YouTube.
Founded in 1948, Teton Distributors has been serving Wyoming in locations such as Gillette, Rock Springs, Cheyenne, and right here in Casper. Based in Worland, Teton Distributors is proud to be a sponsor of the Casper Spuds. Give them a call at 307-234-2659 for all your distributing needs. Teton Distributors, proud sponsor of the Casper Spuds.
Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse.
Welcome, Tater and Aviator Nation, as that is a slider in for strike number 1 from Jake McMahon to Oilo. We're back with some more baseball. It's the bottom of the 6th inning, as that is another slider, this time swung on and missed by Oilo, 0-2.
Good first couple of pitches from Jake McMahon, tallest player on the Spuds by far.
The 0-2 pitch, low for ball number 1, 1-2. Couple of good early sliders. Sorry, Kai.
No, you're all good. I was just going to say the benefit, too, that I would give Jake here is being a little bit of a taller guy. You get a bigger stride off the mound.
As that one catches the corner of the strike zone and catches Oilo looking for out number 1.
But like I was just trying to say, it's definitely more beneficial for Jake in a ballpark like this, especially being on a mound like a turf bump. Again, if you're not really used to it, it's definitely tough. But when you have a longer stride, you kind of avoid a lot of the turf when you're going downhill trying to make your pitch.
So Jax Medeiros takes a first pitch ball upstairs from McMahon.
So I think there might be some ghosts in the press box.
I've been hearing that door open and close at the bottom as the second pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1 now.
We have to figure out what to do with that candy bag.
What candy bag? There's no candy bag. 1-1 pitch from McMahon in the dirt for ball number 2. We got to figure out the ghost mystery first. We have the broken glass hung it up jersey.
It's the haunted press box.
2-1 from McMahon. Slider misses. 3-1 now.
Aviators possibly looking for a little bit more insurance. The Spuds just looking to try to.
That ball was fouled back by Medeiros. Full count now.
Spuds just looking to try to get the bats back up. Try to see what they can do with only 3 more outs remaining in this one, potentially.
As Jax calls time to retie his shoes.
Do you think he does under, over, or over, under?
I have no idea. I'm not going to make a guesstimate either on this one. He did it too quickly for me to actually watch him do it, to actually have an answer for you.
Well, probably over, under.
I don't know, Kai.
I feel like that's the faster way.
He's finally back in the box. Full count. The pitch from McMahon. Swung on and skied towards the right side. Ken Wilcox calling everybody off, able to secure the ball for out number 2 of the inning.
So, Aviators, 2 outs very quickly.
Now to hit for the Aviators catcher, number 16, Ryan Devereaux.
So the order flips over for the Aviators. Ryan Devereaux up to the plate now.
What a good walk-up song, A-OK by Ty Verdes.
Pretty sure you put that one in the computer, Kai.
I did.
First pitch from McMahon. Beautiful slider, catches the zone, 0-1.
I'm stuck on a wad of tissues over here.
Trying to maneuver his weight closer to see the field. 0-1 pitch from McMahon. Swung on and missed. 0-2 to Devereaux. So Devereaux taking his sweet time to get back in the box. McMahon ready potentially to deliver the strikeout pitch here to end the 6th inning. We'll see if this is that. It is. Catches Devereaux looking on the outside corner. Beautiful job there from McMahon to retire the order And we're heading to the top of the 7th and potentially the last 3 outs for the Spuds to continue this base.
Thank you, Grizzly Excavating and Construction, for sponsoring your Spuds this season. Your first and only call for quality excavation.
The Casper Spuds would like to thank the city of Casper for all the hard work that they put in at Mike Lansing Field and all over the city. Once again, a big thank you to Paul Wazica and everyone else involved at the city of Casper for keeping Mike Lansing and
We'd like to thank you, Automotion and Electronics Incorporated, for sponsoring your Casper Spuds for this 2026 season and powering progress through innovation and expertise for nearly 70 years. Thank you again, Automation Electronics.
We are back for the potential final 3 outs here at this ball game here at Pioneer Park for the first ever home game in Cap City Aviators franchise history. Nick Rose, Kai Janagabis. What is happening, Kai?
I honestly don't know. If you would have told me at the start of this game that this is how it would have went, I would have been starstruck. The Aviators pitching has been just spot on this entire time. And
last pitch to Westmoreland was in for a strike. So 0-1, Winnett's still on the mound. That ball fouled straight back 0-2 very quickly to Mason Westmoreland.
But yeah, the Aviators pitching's been spot on. Only 4 hits allowed through 6 innings so far of work. 2 runs allowed through those 6 innings. The last runs that come across for the Spuds back in the second. And the Aviators bats have really just found a way. They've been red hot. And the jet engine has just been lit on fire.
So Winnett awaits the call, gets it. 0-2 pitch to Westmoreland on the way. Here it is. It's a ball well outside. Devereaux trips as he stands up, falls backwards almost, catches himself, but 1-2 the count after all that.
Devereaux just looking for something more simple this time.
We'll find out. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch from Winnett. Hit hard past Colin Bird at first base. Mason Westmoreland starts with a leadoff single for the Spuds in their last 3 outs, potentially.
So how about it? The Spuds 2 runs away from potentially extending this to 9.
They're going to need a lot of help here in the bottom of this lineup with the 8-hole hitter Cal Cousins up to bat now.
Yeah, and if I'm Cal in this situation, righty on lefty matchup, look on something inside and just look to turn it.
First pitch from Winnett, swung in and missed from Cal Cousins. Actually, Tom Day says Cal fouled it into the catcher's glove. Nonetheless, 0-1 is the count.
Gotta say, Cal, very cool bat on the team, too. all sky blue.
So 0-1 will have to be delayed slightly as when it picks Westmoreland off at first unsuccessfully. And we'll do 0-1 once again. The 0-1 finally delivered, fouled.
Towards the buses.
Well into the parking lot, it looks like, from Cal Cousins, but 0-2
Might have
is the count now.
hit the asphalt and went into the van.
I hope not. 0-2 to Cousins, no one out here, top of the 7th inning. Westmoreland over on first base for the Spuds. The 0-2 pitch. Taken for ball 1 outside. Good eye there from Cousins to lay off of that outside fastball.
I will say that's a great pitch through and through from Winnett. You've seen Cal chase a couple of times. And especially on those away pitches, it's not a bad pitch. Try to go back into that well and see what you can do against a hitter like that.
So 1-2 from Winnett now. Ball upstairs, tries to get a breaking ball to catch the zone. Does not. 2-2 now.
So rally caps are on here if you're a Spuds fan. If you're an Aviators fan, keep them straight.
That one does catch Cal looking, catches the outside corner of the plate as Cal Cousins strikes out for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th inning. That brings up Mr. Western, a Spud fan favorite, Hunter Billingsley.
I mean, realistically, a bloop and a blast puts the Spuds back in a position to stretch this game a couple more innings.
There's only been 5 bloops tonight for the Spuds.
So, a potential for the blast.
We will see.
I will say, things get a little bit harder in a lefty-lefty matchup.
The first pitch to Billingsley taken for a ball 1. The ball's in the dirt. Devereaux behind home plate picks it up, keeps Westmoreland over at first. He thought about taking second, doesn't. So 1-0 is the count.
Definitely Billingsley, not the best here against left-handed pitchers.
Chops this one over to short, turns it to second base. The throw to first is offline, so no game-ending double play. The Spuds stay alive, but there is now 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning, down to their last potential out. As the order flips over, brings up the leadoff man, number 2, Andrew Witt, who's 1 for 3 on the night with a single.
So Witt potentially down to the Spuds as a whole, potentially down to their final 3 strikes.
First pitch from Witt. Billingsley takes second. That ball skips off of the shortstop's or second baseman's glove. Billingsley's going to turn around third, acting like he was about to come home. He could have potentially been safe there, but he's held up over at third base.
And I wouldn't have blamed Billingsley for trying to stretch that out, too. The throw was offline. I think if Billingsley was flying as fast as he was around second to third, there might have been a close play at home.
Ball kind of ended up in no man's land, too. Shortstop covering second baseman. Kind of just got in a shallow left center. No one there. Second pitch to Witt is a ball, so 1-1 is the count now. For the potential last batter, the Spuds will bring up to the plate. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. So 1-2 now.
So the Spuds down to their final strike and their final out.
Down to final everything here.
See if Witt's able to achieve something miraculous.
1-2 pitch from Winnett, taken for a ball outside. Counts even at 2. With 2 out, runner on third. It's the top of the 7th inning here. Aviators lead 13-2. Potential mercy rule in play if they're able to get one more strike. The 2-2 pitch. Hit softly over to right field, and it finally drops for Andrew Witt over at right field. Gallo doesn't rob him of one this time. Scores Billingsley. Witt 2 for 4 on the day now with an RBI, and it brings up probably the most dangerous man in this Spuds lineup tonight in Caden Wilcox.
So Looks like we'll have a pitching change as well here.
I don't see anybody warming up. Oh, I apologize. I see him coming in right now. We'll be right back with Spuds and Aviators baseball here on YouTube.
Craving comfort food anytime, day or night? Head to Denny's. America's Diner is always open. Whether it's pancakes at midnight, burgers for breakfast, or coffee to fuel your day, Denny's has you covered. With friendly service, affordable prices, and something for everyone, it's the perfect spot to gather, relax, and dig in. So why wait? Swing by.
Welcome back, all. I don't believe there actually was a pitching change. I think it was just a talking to Winnett on the mound. First pitch, Wilcox sees he hits hard, but it was foul. So 0-1 now.
Heard it ring off the fence.
And that one rang a little bit. So Andrew Witt on first base here with 2 outs. Wilcox at the plate. 1 run already this inning. For the Spuds, need 1 more to be safe from the mercy rule. The 0-1 pitch to Wilcox outside for ball number 1.
Yeah, this was the first time the Spuds have scored since earlier in the second. The Spuds looking to try and keep as much hope as there is in the air.
The 1-1 pitch to Wilcox. Fouled way back. That one definitely made it to the parking lot. 1-2 now the count. So once again, Spuds down to their last strike and a 1-2 count with perhaps their best hitter at the plate. Joshua Winnett still on the mound for the Aviators. His 1-2 pitch to Wilcox. Taking ball number 2 away.
Just a bit outside.
That one was just indeed a bit outside.
All right, Aviator fans, 2 strikes and 2 outs. It's time to make some noise.
So we'll do 2-2-2 here in the top of the 7th with number 2 on first base for the Spuds. The pitch. Fouled off by Wilcox, doing a good job staying alive, protecting the plate. But we'll do 2-2-2 again with number 2 on first base still.
Nice. I like it. A lot of 2s. 2 seems to be a lucky, magic number for some reason on a baseball field.
Top of the 7th.
Well, if you flip it, it looks like a 2.
Okay. When that's 2-2 pitch. On the way. Bounces in the turf. Good job from Devereaux to hold Witt. First baseman tries to appeal to the field umpire for a potential check swing. Wilcox didn't lift the bat off his shoulder. So I mean, that one was safe.
Maybe a little bit.
Slightly, not enough for a strike. So full count here with 2 outs here. Winnett's pitch. Swung on, hit hard to right field, right to Gallo. And for the first time in franchise history, the Aviators have won at home in mercy fashion, which is also the first time that has occurred in franchise history. They beat the Spuds 13-3. Kai, what'd you see tonight?
I saw a lot of patient hitting. I saw a lot of great pitching. I saw a locked-in and dialed team. I saw a team that finally meshed as a full squad. Keep in mind, these guys showed up a day before the regular season. This is a team that really was needing a big win like this going through the rest of the season. I feel like these guys gelled perfectly tonight. There was camaraderie, communication, batting, pitching, the whole 9 yards. This team did it all. The Aviators have broken every single record in franchise history, has made history in a bunch of different ways tonight. First win at home in franchise history, second win of the season, most runs scored in an inning in franchise history, most total runs scored in a franchise history, and overall, every single accolade you can think of, the Aviators achieved it here tonight. And I think some of that had to do with Maverick the Bulldog as well, their newfound mascot, but credit is given where credit is due. The Aviators had themselves one of their best nights in franchise history.
Absolutely. Kurt Heath, 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a walk, as well as starting pitcher Derek Barrino, 5 innings, 2 hits, allowed 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, held this Spuds offense that has exploded for a bunch of runs recently to 2 in his 5 innings of pitching. We'll be right back as we might potentially have an interview, but stick around to find out. We'll be right back here on Spuds Baseball, and for Aviators fans, we'll be right back with the player of the game for you.
Life in Casper can throw you curveballs, blizzards, hailstorms, or the unexpected fender bender. That's why your local State Farm agents are here, ready to help you and protect what matters most. From auto and home to life and business, they've got you covered. Visit your Casper agent today and get the coverage you deserve. Local support you can count on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Craving legendary food and service? Head on down to Texas Roadhouse in Evansville, where the steaks are hand-cut, the rolls are hot and fresh, and the energy is always high. Whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Texas Roadhouse is here for you. Located at 210 Miracle Street, be sure to come hungry, and we know you'll leave happy. Legendary food, legendary service, that's Texas Roadhouse. Craving legendary pizza and a family-friendly buffet? Head to the Pizza Ranch, located at 5011 East 2nd Street. Load up on hot pizza, crispy chicken, and our famous cactus bread. Perfect for family nights, team celebrations, or just feeding those cravings. Swing on by or order online at pizzaranch.com, where every meal is a hit. This season, fuel your Spud spirit with the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi, one of the official drinks of your Casper Spuds. Whether you're cheering from the stands or the couch, Pepsi is the perfect game day companion. Ice cold, bold, and made for fans like you.
We'd like to take a brief moment to thank you, Allen and Crouch, for sponsoring the Casper Spuds and for helping supply the Casper area with petroleum for over 40 years. Now back to the purple and teal bats cracking on YouTube.
Welcome back to Spuds and Aviators Baseball, ladies and gentlemen. And today we have our player of the game, Derek Bonino. 5 innings, gave up just 2 hits, 2 earned runs in this one. Derek, what was working for you out there?
Just mainly the fastball, the slider. Plan was to just go out there, execute, do whatever I can to get the boys the win today.
What was the game plan coming into today?
Game plan for us just been throw strikes, make them beat us with hits. We've been struggling with walking hitters too much, so goal's been just pound the zone, let them beat us with hits.
Would you describe yourself as more of a pitch to contact or a strikeout guy?
I do. Back in my college, I do get a lot of strikeouts, but today I wasn't really worried about that. Best chance for the boys to win is make them hit the ball. So I was just attacking the zone.
Well, there you have it. Derek Bonino, today's player of the game. Derek, this is the first game in Cap City Aviators history right here in Cheyenne. We're hoping to build a permanent home for you guys here in Cheyenne. What do you have to say to all the people out there?
Hey, we're excited to be here. Glad to give the fans the first win here and our first Mercy at home. So just hope to keep it rolling, especially next season when we're back here.
Yeah, be sure to keep following the Aviators as they travel around the ILB and keep things going, and hopefully next year more and more games right here in Casper, Pioneer Park, or Powers Field, depending on where we can get them. Hopefully right here, we love it here at Pioneer Park, but we'll see with how everything turns out. But wherever the Aviators are playing, they'll do just great. But there you have it, Derek Bonino, today's player of the game. Thank you all for watching here on Spuds Baseball. And we'll go ahead and turn things over to Kai and Nick. And we'll have them give you their final thoughts for today's ball game. That will be right on the other side of this break. You're watching Aviators and Spuds Baseball right here on YouTube and Facebook.
Thank you, Grizzly Excavating and Construction, for sponsoring your Spuds this season. Your first and only call for quality excavation. Hello, Spuds and Aviator Nation. Thank you guys so much for joining us right here on Spuds Baseball on YouTube. We hope you enjoyed tonight's program between the Cap City Aviators and the Casper Spuds. The Aviators win it here at Pioneer Park in their first ever home game in franchise history with a total score of 13-3. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in via YouTube, TikTok Live, or Facebook Live. My name is Kamanakai Jenagabis, joined alongside Nicholas Rose and Logan Hunter. And on behalf of the Casper Spuds and the Cap City Aviators, we appreciate every single one of you for supporting both teams tonight. Thank you again, and Kai Jenagabis, Nick Rose, signing off.